Good morning everyone. So in the last class we had studied about the graph of the linear equation in two variables. So in today and also we had solved a couple of problems related to the graph of the linear equation in two variables. So in today's class we will be solving some more theoretical problems related to the linear equation in two variables, and also we will be drawing the graphs of those theoretical problems. So let us begin with today's class. So the first problem is the taxi fare in a city is as follows. For the first kilometer, the fare is rupees 8, and for the subsequent distance, it is rupees 5 per kilometer. Taking the distance as x kilometer and the total fare as rupees y, write a linear equation for this given information and draw its graph. So to make this problem a little bit more understandable, I will be traveling from point A to point B. So I'll be traveling from point A to point B, right? So I'll be traveling from point A to point B. So the travel fare for the first kilometer, so it is given that the total distance is x kilometers. So the total distance is x kilometers, right? And for the first kilometer the fare is rupees 8, and for the subsequent distance mean for the remaining distance the fare is rupees 5 per kilometer. That is this distance, this particular distance, it is rupees 5 per kilometer. The fare is rupees 5 per kilometer. So if the total distance from point A to point B is x kilometers, and let us consider this as point C, that is from point A to C we have covered only 1 kilometer. So if the total distance from A to B is x kilometer and the total distance from A to C is 1 kilometer, what is the distance between B and C? Yes, of course, it is x minus 1 kilometers. So for traveling x minus 1 kilometers, you will be charged at a rate of rupees 5 per kilometer. So now we will write the data of this whole diagrammatic thing with what we have discussed so far. So given the total fare, the total distance covered is equals to x kilometer, right? And for the first kilometer, the fare is rupees 8. For the subsequent distance, it is 8 into 1, that is for the first kilometer, it is 8 into 1, which is nothing but again 8. For the subsequent distance, the fare is rupees 5. So since this was for the first kilometer and this will be for the subsequent distance, which is nothing but x minus 1 kilometers into x minus 1. So we had multiplied 1 here because it was for the first kilometer, and we are now multiplying 5 to the subsequent distance, which is x minus 1 kilometers. Now they've also given that the taking the total fare as rupees y. So we have to take the total fare as rupees y. That is the charge from which we traveling from A to B, the total charge is rupees 5 y. It is rupees y. So now total fare y is equals to, so we should calculate, add this as well as this, right? So we have traveled from A to C, that is 1 kilometer, at rupees 8, and after that from C to B we have traveled at a fare of rupees 5 per kilometer. So y becomes 8 plus 5 into x minus 1. So y is equals to 8 plus, just multiply this to the bracket, 5x minus 5. So y is equals to 5x as it is, 8 minus 5 is nothing but plus 3. Now taking this 3 to the LHS and bringing this y to the RHS. So we'll be having 5x minus y, which is equals to minus 3. So now this is a linear equation in two variables for the given data. So I hope until up to here, that is how to form the linear equation from the given data, it is clear. Now we will be plotting a graph for this particular equation. That is, from trial and error method, you will be finding the coordinates of this particular graph. That is, this particular equation, you will be finding the coordinates which satisfies this particular equation, and you will be plotting the graph of this particular equation. So I have already found the coordinates, that is 0, 3. So when you substitute in the place of x 0 and in the place of y 3, you will be getting minus 3. That is, these are the coordinates, that is x, so if you remember, in the last class we had plotted a table. That is, we are showing some x and y coordinates, and after that we will be plotting this graph. So now I have found the coordinates that will be satisfying this particular linear equation in two variables. So the first one is 0, 3, the second one is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 5, 0, and so the fourth coordinate you will be taking it as homework. So you will be writing the fourth coordinate and you will be drawing the graph of this particular linear equation. So I have already taught you how to draw the graph of the particular linear equation in two variables. So if you have not understood it, you can refer the previous video, and draw the graph of this particular linear equation in two variables. So I hope, so how to write a linear equation for the given problem, it is clear. And also from trial and error method, you have to find the coordinates of this particular linear equation in two variables, and you have to plot the graph of this particular linear equation in two variables. So moving on to the next problem. If the work done by a body on application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body, express this in the form of an equation in two variables and draw the graph for the same by taking the constant force as 5 units, and also read from the graph the work done when the distance traveled by the body is 2 units and the second question is 0 unit. So there are basically two parts of this question. So you have to first write an linear equation in two variables for the given data, and also you have to draw the graph of that particular linear equation taking the constant force as 5 units. And after that, from the graph you have to check what is the work done when the distance traveled by the body is 2 units and 0 units. So firstly we will be solving the first half of the problem, that is, we will be writing the linear equation in two variables for the given data. So observe, if the work done by the body on application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled by the body, right? So now we will be taking, let the total distance traveled by the body as d. Let the total distance traveled by the body is equals to d, small d. So let us take the distance traveled by the body as d, and the work done by the body on application of constant force as w. Work done by the body on application of constant force. So let us take it as w, small w. So the work done is w and the total distance traveled by the body is d. So they are given that the work done by the body on application of constant force is directly proportional to the distance traveled, that is, w is directly proportional to d, right? Given condition work done is directly proportional to distance traveled, right? So this is the condition they have given you. So here some physics is required. So we have denoted the work done by the body as W, that is W is directly proportional to distance traveled, that is nothing but D. So if you want to remove a proportionality sign, you will be introducing a some constant. So this implies W is equals to K into D, where K is constant, right? So this is we have studied in your physics classes, that is if you want to remove a directly proportionality sign, so you will be introducing a constant and you will be equating it, that is you will be using a equality symbol instead of a directly proportional symbol. So this was all about your physics part of the problem, that is W is equals to K into D, where K is a constant. Now they have given you that draw the graph of the same by taking the constant force as 5 units. So here K is the constant. Now you have to draw the graph by taking the constant K as 5 units. So this implies W is equals to 5 into D. Why? Because they have already given that K is equals to 5, that is the constant force is equals to 5. So now is this a linear equation in two variables? Yes, it is. Observe 5D. So take this to the RHS, it will become plus, from plus W it will become minus W, which is equals to 0. So now we have two variables, so hence it is a linear equation in two variables. So now you have to draw a linear, that is you have to draw a graph for this particular linear equation in two variables. So you will be finding the coordinates of, so instead of x and y we will be having, so instead of x you will be having D, and instead of W you will be having, instead of y you will be having W. So you have to again make the columns, find the coordinates, and you have to plot the graph. So now I have found the coordinates by using trial and error method. So I have only found out the first two coordinates, and the rest two coordinates are for your homework. So you have to find the rest two coordinates and also plot these 4 points, that is these 4 coordinates on the graph paper. So now I will be plotting the graph using these two coordinates only, and after that in the you have to draw two graphs for this particular column, that is this is the graph that will be drawn by me. And after finding these 4 coordinates, you have to draw again a graph and plot the points. Okay, so now I have a graph paper and I have plotted the x and as well as y axis, and also I have taken the scale as x axis is equals to 1 unit equals to 1 centimeter and y axis is equals to 1 unit equal to 5 centimeter. So here the question comes that why I have taken y axis as 1 unit equals to 5 centimeter. So observe the problem. So we had W is equals to 5D, right? W is equals to 5D. So as I said, in the place of x we have W, and in the place of y we have, sorry, in the place of x we have y, and in the place of D we have x, right? So observe, just substitute in the place of W y and in the place of D as x. So y is equals to 5x. So you'll be getting y is equals to 5x. So whatever scale you are taking on x-axis, you have to take 5 times of that on the y-axis. So this is a new concept. So you can also use x-axis is equals to 1 unit equals to 1 centimeter and y-axis is equals to 1 unit equal to 1 centimeter. But when the problem is given like this, when we get an equation that is W is equals to 5D, that is y is equals to 5x, you will be considering this equation for plotting your scale on the x as well as y axis. Since we got it as y is equals to 5x, so since we got it as y is equals to 5x and we have taken x axis as 1 unit equals to 1 centimeter, so we will be taking 5 times of x axis, that is the 5 times of the scale on the x axis. So I have taken the y axis as 1 unit equals to 5 centimeter. That is, I have plotted 1, 5, 10, 15, 20 and so on, and also on the negative -5, -10, -15 and so on. Okay, now we will plot the points, that is 1, 5. So 1, 5, it appears to be here. So this point is now known as 1, 5, and after that we have -1, -5. So -1 and -5. So now join these 2 points using a ruler. So now I have joined the points, that is 1, 5 and -1, -5. So with the help of a ruler I have joined those 2 points, and also I have extended it on the both sides, and also I have written the equation of this particular graph. So this completes the half portion of the problem. So there is the second part of the problem, which says that also read from the graph the work done when the distance traveled by the body is 2 units. So we will be now solving the second part of the problem, that is, we will be calculating from the graph, that is, we will be calculating from the graph the work done when the distance traveled is 2 units and 0 units. So as we know that we have the equation y is equals to w is equals to 5d. So in the place of w we have the y-axis, and in the place of d we have the x-axis. So this means the y-axis represents the work done and the x-axis represents the distance traveled. So you have to write in the graph, that is, the y-axis represents the work done and the x-axis represents the distance traveled. So the second part of the question is from the graph. Also read from the graph what is the work done when the distance traveled by the body is 2 units. So the first part of the question is, so when the body covers a distance of 2 units, what is the work done by that particular body? So if you observe, the body has now traveled a distance of 2 units. So work done will be always be in positive. So you cannot say the work done can be in negative, right? So just observe to what point does the second, that is on the y-axis, the second coordinate, that is to which point it corresponds. So this 2 corresponds to 10, right? So if you join these 2 points, you will be getting the work done, right? So we know that the work done is y-axis and the distance traveled is x-axis. So when the particular body travels a distance of 2 units, so and if it corresponds to the graph, the work done by it is 10, okay, 10 units. If the body travels a distance of 2 units, then the work done by it is 10 units. And the second part of the question is 0 units. When the body travels 0 units, it does not does any work. So you have to check whether this graph touches the, where does this graph touches the y-axis? At 0, right? So when the body travels a distance of 0 units, its work done is also equals to 0, and when it travels a distance of 2 units, its work done is given by 10 units. That is, you have to draw a dotted line to this point and check to what point does it corresponds to y-axis. So I hope this is clear. So when the distance traveled by the body is 2 units, the work done is 10 units, and when the distance traveled by the body is 0 units, the work done is 0 units. So we will be writing that only now in theoretical form. So the same thing I have written in theoretical form, that is, from the graph we may observe that the value of y corresponds to x is equals to 2 is 10, thus the work done by the body is 10 units. So when the body travels a distance of 2 units, its corresponding value of y is 10 units. So when the body travels a distance of 2 units, its work done is 10 units. And from the graph, second point, we may observe that the value of y corresponds to x is 0. So when the body doesn't travel any distance, that it stays at rest, so nothing is done, that is, no work is done, and hence it corresponds to the value that is 0, thus no work is done by the body. So I hope this problem is clear. So if you have any queries related to this problem, you can ask me. So moving on to the next problem. So from the choices given below, choose the equation whose graph is given. So they have given you a graph with coordinates, that is 0, 0, -1, 1 and 1, -1. So now we have to identify, and they have given 4 different equations. Now you have to identify which of these equations is the graph. Okay, so that is basically you have to find which of these equations satisfies this particular graph. So how do you find that? So just substitute the coordinates in the 4 different linear equations, and if they satisfy, or that is all the points must satisfy, then only we can say that the graph of this equation is, that is we conclude that the graph of the particular equation is the given graph, right? So now just substitute the value of 0, 0 in first equation. So y is equal to 0, 0, 0, it satisfies. Then substitute 1, -1. So that is in the place of x we have to write 1, and in the place of y you have to write -1. That is -1 is equals to 1. So is -1 equal to 1? No, right? Then after that -1, 1, that is in the place of x you have to write -1, and in the place of y you have to write +1. So in the place of y you have to write +1, and in the place of y is equal to -1. 1 is equal to -1? No, right? So this is not the equation of this particular graph. Similarly, I have to check for B, C and D. So again we shall check for option B, that is just substitute 0, 0 in this particular equation. 0 plus 0, which is nothing but 0, right? So it satisfies. Again second coordinate 1, -1. So 1 plus of -1, that is 1 minus 1, which is nothing but 0, it satisfies. Then -1, 1. So -1 plus 1, -1 plus 1 is 0, and it satisfies. Hence this is the given, that is this is the equation of the graph. So you can also check for these, but we have already got the equation of the particular graph, so you need not check these 2 equations. So if you want, that is if you want to verify whether the graph of this is this or not, you can verify. Okay, so these are the problems that were related to the linear equation in 2 variables, that is related to the graph of the linear equation in 2 variables. So your homework is you have to complete exercise 4.3 and revert back to me with the answers. So if you have any queries related to this class, you can contact me. Thank you.